Hello and welcome to the 365 project.
15M, Monday the 15th. That's what's happening. Hello everybody, good morning. Welcome to day 288 of the 365 project, which I believe is 77 days to go. We've got a bit of blue sky going on outside. Still a bit of cloud coverage, but it looks dry, so I'm going to take advantage of that. It's Monday. It's Way Day. The Weekend Warriors have concluded, and the results for those will be revealed in due course. Still waiting on people to sync, so the results aren't quite there yet. And Work Week Hustle invitations have went out, so a few people have took up on those already. I've got a couple invitations on the way, so if you get invited, be sure to accept and get involved and join. Join up for the fun and the games. It looks not so cold outside, but we're going to go out and see if we can get the scales done. Hit up a walk, do that kind of thing. See if we can get a positive result today. Any kind of loss will be good. It'll get us one step closer to the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal, which was £9 away last week, last Monday. So see if we've been able to chip away at that as well. See if we can get a little bit closer. As the days tick over and tick over and tick over, we're running out of time to do it. But we can do £9. If we can do 6 stone, £6 or £7, we can do another 9, right? That's the thought process there. So we'll keep that positive frame of mind going forward as we start the walk and as we hit up our destination of seeing if we can get weighed on the scales in the town. And if they ain't in operation for whatever reason, we'll come home and do it. But either which way, we're looking forward to a positive outcome. We're going to get some water hooked up right now, prep our stuff, and get out the door. So if you excuse me, we're going to go and see what the scales have to say today.
So a bright looking but overall brisk start to the new work week hustle. Monday, start of a new week, and yes, our pilgrimage to the town to hit up the scales has begun. We were full of renewed optimism that we were on the losing streak again from the previous couple of weeks, and yeah, I mean, having just looked at the kind of calories in sort of averages for the weeks that we've been having, it looks as though this week and maybe last week have crept up slightly from the weeks prior to that. So that's something to take into consideration going forward, in that you don't want that to creep up too high, otherwise it's going to have a negative effect on your overall aims and targets and goals of wanting to lose weight. So yeah, keep that in mind if you're trying to emulate what I've been doing on here, getting plenty steps in, smashing your daily step targets, getting plenty water in, smashing your daily water targets. Can't forget about the calories in. You've got to make sure you keep them maintained and at a reasonable level so that weight loss can be achieved.
Just a quick one. I walked past this part of the burn a couple of days ago. I'm on the bridge. We've been here before. And if you remember, it was an absolute raging torrent underneath the bridge. Now, it's not. Food for thought. What's going on there, like? Literally a couple of days, that entire beck is drained. That way.
So the mission to beat the step target again for another day goes on, and we were forgetful of the fact that we didn't have our carryover steps from the day before. In that, when I'm doing the work thing through the week, we normally have a little bit of a buffer, a couple thousand steps, which makes the walking a little bit easier, I suppose, during the day. But as it's Monday and we were at work last night, we don't have that carryover, so we had to kind of adjust on the fly and make some route changes just to keep the walk going, really. Which sounds a bit weird, but yeah, I suppose when you just kind of near home, you think, oh, I'll get myself home, but then you realize you're not quite there yet. You're like, instead of going home, let's go this way and take a little detour. But yeah, we did manage to keep up a reasonably good pace once we were back on the path again. Something that is a essential part of any walk, really. You don't want to be dawdling around, you don't want to be going too slow, otherwise you might as well not be going at all. But at the same token, if you go any faster, you're probably going to start jogging, so it's good to have a good balance. And yeah, we'll make it back home, see if we have in fact managed to beat target today.
I always forget that Sundays and Mondays are a bit of a grind. Don't have the overlapping steps from the day before, so it's the full walk to get the whole lot in one go. Bang! Absolutely dominated. Like our day to day, in essence. We've got up, I mean, look at that. A bit of sunshine coming through the window. That's nice. Apart from when it goes in your eyes. Mondays, outdoors, not raining, not windy. And yeah, it's been alright. We bumped into Ronnie and Karen just outside of Aldi. Hello guys, nice to see you again. Hope you're well. And that was just after we left Boots to do the scales thing. We do the way day thing. Or was it Boots or was it the Rec? I can't remember which one it was. We've got one though. We have a little printout. In fact, we've still got last week's here as well. So that's handy. That was last week's. And this is this week's. So it looks like we've had a £1 loss on the scales, which is a loss. A loss is a loss, so that's good. Happy times. I wasn't sure how it was going to work out today. I was optimistic of a loss. Didn't know if it would be much, but in this case it turns out it hasn't been, so that's alright. That is fine. I was having to think, there's 77 days to go now, I think. Which is like 11, is it 11 weeks? I think there's 11 weeks, 11 more weigh days to go until the end of the 365 project. So if I just lost £1 every one of those until the end of the year, then I will have exceeded my target of a 7 stone weight loss. So as long as we're not going back up the way, then I think we should be alright. £1 a week, that'll do for me. That'll be more than enough for me. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. We're getting there. Work week hustles are well underway. A few more people signing up, accepting invitations, all that kind of good stuff. So that's good. If these people have any more friends that think might want to get involved in the Fitbit game, then by all means invite them. That's the name of the game, right? Keep the friendly competition going so that you can achieve results and all that kind of stuff. Good times. Going to get some more water locked and loaded there. That was our first litre. We've got our second litre on the go now, which we're going to use a bit of 5 and 5 water technique to get downers in no time. And then yeah, we can sit and relax and review today's efforts. We'll do the hashtag team step check and see what that's telling us. Let's have a look. Oh, 13,953, yeah? Oh, we'll see if we can tick that over. Because we're that close to it. We ended up going on a bit of a kind of mad spliced up walk today, which was a bit mad. Forgot about the overlapping steps, so yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, we can go home now, and then I looked and it was like, oh, actually, that's a bit short of where we want to be, so yeah, we've had to kind of go on the fly a bit and just extend it a little bit and extend it a little bit and extend it a little bit, and we still didn't have enough in the tank to get it over the line in one go. Hence me walking around the living room and stuff like that to get these over the line now. But then at least it's done, target is hit, and yeah, you can't really argue. If you're hitting your targets, then half the battle's won. The other half is just hitting the target the next day, making sure that you're in that right frame of mind to keep on going and keep cracking away at it, and then eventually you'll get to the end result and you'll think, damn, if I hadn't have been a maniac and was walking around everywhere and doing all my steps and getting all my water drank, then I wouldn't be looking at myself in the mirror right now and thinking, You know what it is? I'm a legend, like. This is the score. Let's see if we're close. Oh, I think we are close. What's this, the squeakiest door in the world? 14,000 steps. Ticked off the list. And that's it from me. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to stay safe and stay active. Above all else, keep it real. I've been Aaron from the highlight reel. I think I'm going to sit down now because I'm sick of walking about.
The 15th of October 2018, day 288 of the 365 project. 77 days to go. It's Monday, it's weigh day, and we have had a good result on the scales today. A loss of £1 from the previous week. The highlight reel capturing the images of the journey out today. And it was just nice to actually not be having to wear layers and layers of waterproof clothing, which we have had to do over the weekend. Weekend washouts are not what you want. They aren't good for morale, but you've still got to persevere through them if you want to see these results. If I'd have took a slack weekend, maybe this £1 loss might have been a gain, and that wouldn't have been what we were after, really. Weekend Warrior results looking good for me. Out of the 3 that I was entered in, I won all 3. So first place in all of those. Well done for everyone who was taking part. And Workweek Hustle invitations are now sent out also. So if you've got one of those, be sure to get involved. Keep that momentum going. Good to see competition, friendly faces, all that kind of good stuff. But yes, it's another pound off today from weigh day. My thoughts on this is that, yeah, it's good, having noticed that the calories in average is ever so slightly creeping higher and higher these last couple of weeks. I think I'm going to make some changes to that so that hopefully that can go down again. That may increase the losses going forward if I can keep up the same water target and step target sort of output. And then we'll get this 7 stone weight loss figure hit sooner rather than later, because once it's done, whoo, yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Fired up.